Hey YouTube, thank you so much for coming back to my channel, and if you are new here, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and also press the notification bell so that you will be reminded every time I post a video like this one. I know it's been a while since I have had a sit-down video like this. It's just that I've been so busy this year with traveling and work stuff that I haven't had any time to not vlog what I'm doing. So now that the year is over, I finally have some time where I can just sit down and reflect on everything that 2018 had to offer. We're just gonna get straight into the goals that I didn't exactly meet. The first one being getting a passport. That was the easiest goal, honestly, on my list, and I just didn't do it because I didn't feel like paying $140 and waiting a month for my passport. So I'm gonna bring that goal into 2019, and I'm gonna make it a priority because there's really no reason why I shouldn't have a passport at the age of 25. The second goal that I did not reach is buying a new car. We were saving the money and we planned on buying the car in cash. And then once we got to that goal and got to the point where we decided we wanted to maybe get a car and move forward, we realized we have all this money and it can be used in a much more important way than buying a car, which in the end of the day can turn out to be a liability. So we ended up not buying a car, and I don't think we're gonna bring it into the year of 2019 because Chicago has a good enough public transit system to where we really do not need to purchase a car. That goal didn't happen, and it's probably not gonna happen for the next few years or so. Now we're gonna move on to some kinda met goals. So the next goal was to have multiple streams of income. I don't have a steady second stream of income at the moment, but I did, end up getting some dividends paid out to me to where I was making almost $100 per month from the stock market. But I only say kind of because it's not a steady stream, and I really would love to get a second steady stream of income. Going into 2019, I am still working on this. I've actually been working on a blog and it hasn't launched yet. It's actually going to be launching in February of 2019, so please keep a lookout for that. It's going to be based around a lot of things that have to do with coming into your own as a human being, and that can come at any age. So I honestly welcome all of you guys to check that out once it arrives in February. Now for the fun ones, the ones that I actually made. This year I really wanted to get into the stock market, and I really dove in deep. I started in the stock market on February 15th, and I know the stock market was actually going through a dip at that point. So I jumped in and I ended up growing my account from $500 to $10,000. Now, I say all of this in the past tense because my vision kind of changed in terms of my goals, and I started wanting to focus more on getting rid of debt. I ended up selling everything in my stock market account and throwing it towards a loan that had very high interest. I actually plan on including you guys on that debt-free journey that I'm going to be going through with these loans. That loan is not gone yet, but it's almost gone. So there will be a separate video made about my debt and how I got into debt and what I'm doing to correct that now. So I got into the stock market, it grew a lot. I was really killing it, you guys. It's so much fun, the stock market. And then I used my assets to pay off a student loan. So yes, I met that goal. Definitely plan on continuing with the stock market in 2019. So stay tuned for that. My next goal was to get a promotion at work. And the time came when I had the opportunity to apply for a better position at my job, and I felt like I wasn't ready, and I just needed to really get a hang of what I'm doing now for another year before trying to move up in the corporate world. So instead of getting a promotion, I ended up getting a raise, the standard, more money every year that you stay. So I didn't get a title change, but my income increased. So I'm gonna give myself a kind of with that one. The next one was so easy. It was just to get a new place. When I made my vision board last year, I was living with my boyfriend and we have roommates, and that's a good way to save money and to start out, but I feel like we're adults and we should be living on our own. So we moved out into a new place, into a different neighborhood in Chicago, and I'm loving it. The place is nice and cozy and we're living on our own. So that was an easy one. The next one is what I spent most of my year doing, and that is traveling more. We were able to go to Miami again this year, and we were also able to go to Hawaii for the first time, and that trip was just to celebrate our 2-year anniversary as well as my boyfriend's accomplishments too. So that was actually a really special trip. You've been watching us go through Hawaii for the past 2 months now. We really had a blast, and I appreciate you guys coming along for that journey. And going into 2019, I really hope to, get my passport and to see more places with you guys. So I'm really optimistic about what the new year has in store for me in terms of travel and exploration. Another goal that I had set in the beginning of this year was to save money, and I wanted to save up to $7,000. Again, I feel like that's a really easy goal for me, a realistic goal for me to set, and I did make that. However, I did use a lot of my money to pay off that loan, and going forward, I'm going to be using a lot of my money to pay off my student loans because I am in school debt and I just don't want to live my life paying student loans for the rest of my life. So going forward into 2019, I'm going to be saving money, but at the same time, I want to pay off debt, and my first one being that high interest loan. So that was a yes, and it will be a yes going into 2019. The last 2 goals that I had were really physical goals. So my first physical goal was to reach a hair milestone. And at the time that I made the vision board, I think that I was at about bra strap length hair, and now my hair has gotten thicker and I think it's like mid-back length. So I am in the mid-back abyss, and I'll probably be at this length for the next 2 years, which sucks. I've been natural for 6 years now, and I just feel like my hair isn't growing as fast as it used to, and I know it's winter, so the hair grows slower at this time. So I'm just trying to be patient and put my hair in protective styles so that I'm not obsessing over the length. But I will insert a little length check into this video to show you guys how far my hair has come in the year of 2018. And moving forward, I'm just gonna continue to be strict with my hair and drinking a lot of water to make sure that it's growing the way that I want it to grow. And my last goal for 2018 was to just lose weight. And you guys know, if you've been watching me for a while, that I have been trying to lose weight literally since I was 21 years old. And I'm 25 now, and I can proudly say that I have lost some weight. When I went to Hawaii, I gained so much weight to the point where I was 193 pounds. Yes, I was 7 pounds away from 200. And I freaked out, and I was like, you know what? I can't live like this anymore. So I came home and I got a gym membership, and I've been going to the gym for 5 days a week for the past few months now. And I went from 193 pounds to 179 pounds in that past few months. It's been a very slow process, and if you guys want me to make more videos on how I lost the weight, please leave any comments down below saying so, and I will get on that for you because I'm very excited about it. I feel like 2018 was the year of me just sitting back and taking control of my life. As you guys saw, I was going through a breakup, and it was a kind of messy breakup, kind of a public breakup. And I got that toxicity out of my life. I changed jobs because that was also very toxic, and I met Patrick, and we just tried to regroup and just regroup our lives basically. And I feel like I was able to do that, and I'm proud of that. And now I want to take what I've built, I want to take it into 2019, and it's about growth. 2019, I'm going to be taking more risks in 2019, and I just want to develop myself more because I feel like I'm growing up and my life is changing and this channel is changing, and I really look forward to you guys watching this journey as I go through it. And it's going to be a lot of trial and error, and that scares me, but I'm optimistic for 2019, and I'm really glad to have you guys here with me. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I will be back next week with another video. Please be sure to leave any comments on what you guys think, what your goals were for 2018, and if you didn't make those goals, if you're going to be bringing them into 2019. And I will see you next year. Bye.